Hi, I'm Sandy from lusciouslife.com, and this is episode 6 of Tea Time Behind the Curtain, where I give you a little behind-the-scenes peek on what's going on in my life and in my business. So today's tea is warm, spicy fresh ginger tea, because I woke up just feeling like I might be on the verge of catching something, and fresh ginger tea is my go-to thing when I'm not feeling quite my best. It helps me nip whatever I think I might be getting in the bud. So definitely the honey and the spicy ginger has been helping my throat, so that feels really good. And I hope you're enjoying something nice and comforting yourself. And thanks, as always, for stopping in and checking in. Also, you may notice I'm not in my office. I'm in my kitchen. I thought I'd try it in here, as the light typically is a little bit better. We're supposed to be getting some rain tomorrow, and it was just very dim in my office. So I'm trying it out here, see how it goes. It's been kind of a hectic week, one of those weeks that has a really long to-do list attached to it with a lot of little detail-y things. So it's been feeling a little frantic, just kind of that feeling of trying to herd cats comes to mind. Just lots of different spinning plates in all different directions. So it's almost the end of the week, and I can feel myself going, yeah, ready for the weekend. And it's also the day before Halloween, so it's going to be a big Halloween kind of weekend too, which is always very fun. It's a time of year where I pull out this little friend of mine. He's my little Dracu bear. He's actually this really adorable little stuffed bear in a bat costume, and he's been doing a very important job this week, which is reminding me not to take things too seriously, which I can do when things start feeling a little hectic and the wheels may come spinning off. It's also been a week where I've had a couple of work projects that I've been spending some time with. And one of them is actually something I've been thinking about for a long time and finally did, which is creating a professional page for my business. In my typical way, I tended to make it a really big, complicated thing, and at its heart, it really ended up not being so complicated. One of those life lessons that I keep learning over and over again, which is I am actually the one that's in control over what I do and what I don't do, and whether I follow advice or don't follow advice, or do things my own way or do them the way I think they should be done. I'm really the one that chooses that. And when I remembered that, hey, wait a minute, my business, my page, my rules, I can do it the way that I want it to be done. It miraculously got so much easier and way more creative. And so I know things will morph and change over time, but right now it feels really fun to have, this little corner of Facebook that's set aside for me to share about my business and different inspirations on living lusciously. So I'd really love it if you went and checked it out, and if you felt so moved, please like the page. That would just bring me a lot of joy. And also, if you feel so inspired, I'd love for you to leave a comment and just let me know what you think. It's on Facebook under Sandy Davis. The other thing that I've been working on today that I'll go back to when I finish with you all here is writing my Luscious Soulful Beauty love letter to those who are on my little private list. And that's always it's always a really wonderful time where I just get to feel in and connect with those of you who have decided or chosen to hear a little bit more from me. And the thing about this issue is that there might be a little sneak peek of a new offering that I'm putting the finishing touches on. So if you like this behind the scenes, behind the curtain thing, you may want to hop on over and make sure that you're on my newsletter list, because there will be a little bit more revealed about what's coming up. It's a fun thing. I think you might enjoy it. So those are the highlights of hectic life and some business things getting handled, and now there's like Halloween to enjoy. That time of year where the veil's thin, and what's unseen becomes seen in the world. I always really like these few days leading up to the holiday and seeing costumes starting to appear, and little ghosts and goblins and devils and princes and knights and princesses, and starting to wander. The downtown merchants always dress their windows up to celebrate Day of the Dead, so there's this feeling of honoring the ancestors and those who are no longer with us. And that juxtaposed to the local bookstore doing its annual zombie walk. It's just this very, very unique time of year that's a lot of fun to be part of. So I hope you have a really lovely Halloween. I hope that some gift from the underworld, from the dark side, comes through to whisper something inspirational for you. And as always, thank you for sharing this time with me, and I'll be back next week. Take care.